believe you're listening to those files.
You can't believe? What kind of joke is this? You're saying our dog is an alien. Your obsession is going way too far.
Okay, this is why I didn't tell you in the first place. You were never going to believe me.
That's 'cause you're an alien dweeb. No one would have believed you, not even our brother.
It doesn't matter. I told you I needed you to send this.
I know. You want me to play messenger just because our dear older brother is lost in the woods. Guess what? Me being in the same country as him does not make it easier to find him when there is no service.
He didn't leave any way to contact him?
He's said to meet in Kyoto in 2 weeks. We're staying with Grandma for the rest of the summer, remember?
The minute you see him, I don't care if he's tired. I don't care. If he's hungry, you give him the files and make him listen to all of it immediately.
You guys will never believe it. Sam actually messaged me. Said he had something to show me tonight, which is a little exciting and scary because I've never been out here this late before.
Alina, over here.
Sam! Thanks for waiting. Wow, no music and no Cerberus? Is that even allowed?
Just a small change. Cerberus likes to be home in the evening, so I can't always be with him.
How do you pick him up and drop him off, by the way?
Trade secret. Sorry about how late it is, by the way, but the Yumbos are celebrating tonight, and it's something you don't want to miss.
Yumbos?
They're spirits of the dead from Senegal. Think of them like fairies, or alternatively called Baknarakna, aka good people.
And because of that, you brought... Is that cornbread?
They love corn. Figured it was easier to carry.
Oh, well, now I feel bad I didn't bring anything.
Don't worry about it. You're my +1 tonight. All you gotta do is have fun and eat.
Now that's definitely something I can do.
Perfect.
So, what else can you tell me about the Yumbos?
Well, they look human, but they're a lot shorter than us, about 2 feet tall, and they're completely white with silvery hair.
White as in the color, or white as in white people?
White as a sheet. It's a pretty common trait for dead spirits in Africa, so you can imagine the shock when the Europeans showed up.
And if they're like fairies, do they have wings? Live in a deep forest? What about human torture?
No to wings, no to deep forest. They live underground near the hills. And, no to human torture. So they're not actually like fairies in the whimsical fantasy aspect. They live pretty normal lives, living and working to provide for their village. You're probably thinking more of the Scottish type of fae with the Seelie and Unseelie court, which we can discuss later, but the Yumbos are more similar to fairies found in Greek and Irish mythology.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to explain these categories to me more later. I get so confused between all the differences.
All in good time, not a problem.
Also, what are the odds that the Greeks and the Irish would have similar creatures?
The world is always a lot smaller than you think. You'll find that there are many creatures that are similar to one another. Fairies just happen to be one of them.
Well, wait, why do fairies even exist? That seems pretty random for multiple cultures to have.
There are many, many reasons. It varies from religion to even a conspiracy theory.
Wait, conspiracy theory? Like lizard people?
Actually, it's pretty similar. There are worse stories that we'd retain memories of an earlier race. Ones that met their end due to an enemy force that had learned how to use iron as weapons.
Okay, well, not sure if I believe that one.
Neither do I, but people have wild imaginations, as you can literally see in this park.
Yes. Not gonna lie, I'm still wary about meeting a Bonacon.
I guarantee that won't be a problem tonight.
So, what do you think is the real reason for fairies?
For the Yumbos, it definitely has to do something with people's connections to death. The answer to the afterlife has always been a mystery, but what if, some of them decided they could remain, happily fishing, partying, just remembering the good parts of life. Wouldn't that be a nice thing to believe?
Yeah, I think that's a great thing to believe in. I'm glad these are the creatures we're meeting.
Of course. I wouldn't be going if they weren't nice. Although they do have a bad habit of stealing.
Oh, well, I'll keep a close eye on their hands then. Is this why they throw parties?
Nah, it's just an easier way for them to get food. Otherwise, they're also really great fishermen. And since they only want food, which I have right here, it won't be a problem.
Relatable. I also want a piece of that before it's gone, by the way. Time to see if you're as good a baker as you are a storyteller.
Well, it's really hard to mess up cornbread. Now the fish, that's what you want to go for tonight. There's no Senegalese restaurant in the state. Hence why we're celebrating.
Oh, yeah, I've never had Senegalese before. But why are they partying?
I believe the wine should just be right for drinking.
That's it?
What more do you need? The stars are out, there'll be music and food. What else is necessary?
Well, what about someone's birthday?
They're spirits, Alina. They don't have human customs. Think of it as our version of going out on a Friday night.
Oh, okay. Can't believe I'm learning about fairy customs for partying of all things tonight.
Oh, there's also this group called the Aziza who will probably be at the party tonight. They originate from the former Kingdom of Dahomey, which is now the Republic of Benin.
Oh boy, another fairy type?
Yeah, they look like what your stereotypical tiny fairy winged person would look like.
Tiny winged people. Wait, are we going to be like the tallest people at the party?
It's a real possibility. The Aziza are also a kind species, though. They use their magic and knowledge to teach humans how to hunt and survive. They're the reason why humans learned how to use fire.
Well, that's interesting to imagine. Small people teaching bigger people how to hunt.
It's definitely not the brave warriors you think of, huh? But for the most part, little creatures are part of the trickster category since they're typically very good at hiding. But the Aziza are different. They loved humans. But unfortunately, it seemed that the humans started to rely too heavily on the Aziza, and their relationship started to crumble.
Like, they took advantage of them?
Yeah. Unfortunately, humans always get greedy in the end.
Oh, that's sad. I wish our relationship could have been repaired.
It's for the best. All mythological creatures have to go into hiding at some point anyway. Can you imagine what people nowadays would do with the creatures in this park?
You're right. I can easily imagine people trying to hunt down what's here.
Exactly. Which is why no one else can know about it.
Sam, trust me. I don't want anyone else to know about this place either. Besides, it's kind of fun, to share this little secret.
Good. I trust you. Now come on, enough talking. You can already hear the drums. Let's go before all the food's gone.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, also don't freak out about the invisible servants. They'll help you out.
The what?
My brother is really angry with me, but I think I have the right to be angry as well. Why is he getting so mad over this fake story? And why put so much effort into it? There has to be something I'm missing here. There's no way he did all this just to make us think our dog is an alien. I'm just gonna message Alina directly. Screw it.